Okay, so you purchased Shakeology. You're so excited. Maybe you're hoping it will help you with cravings. Maybe you're hoping it will give you more energy. Maybe you have diabetes that you're trying to conquer through nutrition, or maybe you're trying to get rid of a thyroid problem. There are so many things that Shakeology has helped many of my clients with, and people come to me all the time hoping to get some relief, some help, some amazing nutrition into their body. But what happens when you make your first glass of it and you don't really like the flavor? So this can be so disappointing, and I want to walk you through a few things that you might be able to tweak and do so that you can make it taste a little bit better for you. Now, each person has individual tastes and preferences, not only with the sweetness level, but also with the texture. So I'm just going to go ahead and address all the issues that most people tend to have, and some of the solutions that I have found are really, really helpful to get it to tasting so delicious for you. Now, before I go into all of that, I would say that if you've got your hands on a full month supply of Shakeology, don't be in a rush to return it after the first, taste. Take some time. You've got 30 days. You can return the bottom of the bag empty, everything consumed already. Take some time and try a few recipes before you throw in the towel. The only reason I recommend this is because it is so nutritionally dense. It is such an amazing lifeline for so many people who have health problems, that are able to get off of medications, that are able to turn their health around because of simply drinking this shake every day. And the value and the upside is so incredibly high that I think it's worth taking another taste or two before you decide Shakeology is not for me. So the first thing that I find that people struggle with is the texture, the thickness of Shakeology. Now, on the packet and on the bag, it says 8 ounces of liquid. I recommend at least 10 ounces of liquid. I think that it is such a concentrated, nutritionally dense product that sometimes when your taste buds are not used to drinking something that has things like spirulina, has things like ashwagandha and moringa and all these adaptogens and mushrooms and herbs, it can come on strong if there's not enough liquid that is mixed in with the shake. So at least 10 ounces to use. You can use water. My preference is almond milk. I love unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and I love that because I find Shakeology to be sweet, and that's another issue that some of my clients run into, is that it's just too sweet for them. And so using the unsweetened almond milk definitely helps to cut that out. Also, adding something salty like peanut butter or some other like more tart fruit like raspberries. Raspberries with the chocolate is amazing. It tastes like those chocolate covered berries, those little bites that they have at Target or whatever. And so mixing in something that's salty or a little bit tart can really help to cut that sweetness. Also with the vanilla, I love to mix in like just a teaspoon of cocoa powder. And the bitterness of the cocoa powder mixed in with the vanilla just adds that chocolatiness and helps it not be quite so sweet. So if you have enough liquid and you're cutting the sweetness, another thing that I run into is people not using ice. People, use ice. It is a shake. It's supposed to be cold and thick and delicious. And I had one client who took a glass of room temperature water. I kid you not. Room temperature water, dumped in a scoop and mixed it with a spoon and then tasted it. And she said there were still clumps in there, of course. She said that she just didn't like the taste. So do not make her mistake. Make sure that you always, always, always mix it with ice. You can either do it in a blender, which is my preference because it just grinds it up, makes it like a milkshake, really like a thick milkshake. I love it nice and thick with my creamy almond milk. But you can also put it into a shaker cup. This is one of those blender bottles with a little spring inside, and I fill it with almond milk or water. I add in some ice, put in my scoop of Shakeology, shake it up. That's what I did this morning because we were in a rush on our way. And also I love this because I can take a packet. I always have one in my purse, And if I'm out with the kids or if I'm out traveling, I do this a lot when I'm traveling, I can go up to a Starbucks or wherever, ask them to fill my cup with water and ice and dump this in, and I save money because I'm not buying a meal out, and I get so much more nutrition and just great fuel for my body while I am out if I have a busy day. So I think that pretty much covers all of the normal issues that people have with Shakeology and the taste. One thing that I will tell you, in our family, we are a divided household. My husband loves the regular Shakeology. He gets chocolate, and I love vegan. And I get the barista pack, which is vanilla, chocolate, and cafe latte. The regular Shakeology has whey protein in it. So the difference in taste is that when you whip it up, the whey just gets nice and fluffy. It's a very fluffy, frothier texture to it, much more just creamy. And the flavor, though, I find is a little bit lighter, I guess just because it's frothier. The vegan formula is a little bit denser. It's got the plant-based proteins like pea protein and amaranth, and so I feel like the flavor is like thicker. So whenever I taste my husband's, it tastes like milk chocolate, and whenever I taste mine, it tastes like dark chocolate. And I just prefer, again, it's a preference thing, I just prefer the vegan formula over the regular. If you do try a formula and you're not loving the flavor, you can always give Beachbody customer service a call. They are wonderful, and they'll exchange the flavor for you until you find one that you love. And again, I really feel like it's worth taking the time to try a few flavors, to try a few different ways, maybe a little more liquid or a little less. Maybe try some almond milk or coconut milk or cashew milk. Throw in a scoop of peanut butter or a little bit of cocoa powder. Play around with it, because the nutritional density of one of these shakes is equal to 7 salads. And even if maybe at the end of the day it doesn't taste just like that creamy Chick-fil-A milkshake that you love, it still tastes better than 7 salads. And I remember choking down some awful green juices because I knew that it was good for my body, it was going to keep me healthy and give me fuel, and this definitely is a far cry from some of those green juices. So it's definitely worth giving it a second shot. Let me know if you would like more information about Shakeology. You can contact me. I have tons of favorite recipes. I'm actually going to mix mine up right now and then enjoy the rest of my day. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.